So I picked up two of these batteries. They're not copies, they're aftermarket Makita, and they are supposed to be 8 ampere-hour batteries. I've got two batteries and the charger off eBay for £50, all made in China, right? I don't know, did you feel a bit light to be that 8 ampere-hour? But I don't know, no idea. How long do you reckon one of these would last you? Don't know. Not sure, because I haven't got any genuine Makita batteries, so I can't really compare it. This is basically all I've got. So yeah, I say you got two of these batteries and the charger off eBay, 50 quid, to run the Makita hedge trimmer, because someone did say it's not very good using the adapter with your DeWalt batteries, because you'll ruin your batteries. So thank you for that. You made me spend 50 quid on some more batteries. How long will they last? I don't know, but you know, that's we're just gonna have to try it. So we've got a test today, and we're going to give it a good testing today. It's going to get a good testing today. So check this video out, have a look, and then we'll have a little chat at the end. So I have put a bit of tape over the top switch just to make it easier to use. We will use it on speed 2 for the whole hedge, and happy days. So this is one battery burned up. Luckily I was literally around the corner from my house, so I did nip home, put one on charge, because I did need to pick something else up at the time. You can see how thick this stuff is. Getting there. So I did actually run the mulching mower down here across it, and it's mulched up a fair bit of it, but there's still a few like struggly bits left over, so I've just bagged those up, and most of the rest of it's just going to get blown straight underneath the hedge. Welcome back. Okay, we are talking the Makita hedge trimmer, and we are talking about these aftermarket batteries. Okay, aftermarket. How long do they last, and how many did we go through on that hedge yesterday? Okay, we're going to come to that in a little minute. Let's just keep the suspense going, and let's just have. I just want to tell you a few little things about his hedge trimmer, and then we'll get to the batteries, and then hopefully you can be on your way. Okay, so this hedge trimmer. Okay, how you start this hedge trimmer? You basically have to depress this switch, this top switch. Okay, so you press that, then you've got to press the on button. Okay, then you can run that trigger, and that's what gets your hedge trimmer going. Okay, now as soon as you take your finger off this top button, watch what happens. One second it goes off. Okay, which is an absolute pain. You've got to keep pressing that there, restarting it, all the rest of it. Okay, now what I found yesterday was, if you get a bit of tape, you literally just tape it so it's always down. Press that button. Now it's going to stay on for a whole minute. Okay, it's not going to keep going off. You can just keep touching that trigger. Okay, for a whole minute it will stay on there. While we're waiting for that to go off, let me just run you through. It has got 3 speeds. It's got 2,000 RPMs, 3,600 RPMs, and then it's got 4,000. It's also got a reverse feature. If you do get any branches stuck in it, you can press the reverse feature, spin it, and hopefully it'll free it up. And then it'll just go straight back into forward mode. Come on, don't prove me wrong now. Make sure you go off precisely a minute. So my initial idea was, when I first bought this, was I was going to use one of these battery adapters. There, it's gone off, you see, lasted a minute. Okay, so I was initially I was going to use DeWalt batteries with this adapter on this hedge trimmer, but a subscriber, a comment was made basically saying it's not advisable to use the DeWalt batteries on a Makita because they don't communicate with each other. So basically what you would do is you'll just basically run that battery completely flat, and it potentially could kill the battery. So having those words in my head, I thought, right, I will go out and buy some batteries for this hedge trimmer. So overall, this hedge trimmer, speed of it's fantastic, weight of it is super light, the blade is fantastic, twin blades, every single one is really nice and sharp. I did get into a bit of a bad habit yesterday when I was using it. Basically, when I was using it, just open it up. Oh, I've got to find it. So when I was using it yesterday, I was basically putting my hand there and using it, which is not ideal because obviously that's to adjust the head. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to try and do, is try and move this grip up to the very top as far as I can go, and then hopefully we can get his hand there rather than up here. So I hope that's yeah. So overall, okay, how many batteries did we use on that hedge yesterday? Okay, One battery lasted for 40 minutes and it roughly did 95 feet of the hedge, so it just didn't quite get to the end. Okay, luckily for me, this job was literally just down the road from me, so as soon as I went through the first battery, I literally came home, put it on charge, because I didn't have that at the time because I didn't know where it was. I put it on charge. I needed to collect the grass bag for the lawnmower anyway because I left that at home because I'm a donut. So then we went down and finished it off. And as I said, they both basically ran them about the same amount of time, 40 minutes. And they're both near enough, just didn't quite get to the end of the hedge to finish it off. So we did need 2.5 batteries to finish that whole entire hedge. Now 40 minutes on an 8 ampere hour battery, is that about right? I don't know, I think it might be, maybe. As I said, I'll never know, really. But overall, yeah, really happy with this hedge trimmer. As I say, it's early days, I've only used it a couple of times. But yeah, it was just I wasn't looking forward to doing that hedge one bit. I really wasn't. I knew that job was coming, but I didn't want to. I didn't really want to do it. But I knew it was going to come at some point, and it did. So I wasn't really looking forward to it. But having this and doing the job with this just made it a lot nicer to do. It cut really nice and clean. It was really fast. And it was just a pleasure to use it, to be honest. It really was. I'm not sponsored by these people. I'm not trying to sell you this. This is just my opinion of it. As I say, it's very early days yet. I've only used it a couple of times, but so far it is impressive. I would have loved it to have been telescopic, but it isn't. It is what it is. And as I said, is it as good as a petrol? Do you know what? It's not far off. The power is there. The power is there. There's no two ways about it. Happy days.